We have this like huge complex map and system to heal that's literally built within our bodies, but we're all afraid to touch each other. It's really exciting to be able to partner with people and to understand how it feels to receive the medicine and understand how it feels to give the medicine. This training really shows you how easy it is to help someone heal. And I think we live in a world where people are really afraid to touch each other outside of romantic settings. You're not really used to holding your friend's hand and pressing on their palm. Like, that's not normal for many people. Just learning how to do these acupressure points on yourself and on others, and to like teach the people you love how to do it on you and to do it on the people they love. It creates more healing in the world. It's a ripple effect of positive change. And so I don't think someone would need to have any experience in yoga or a movement practice even to come here and learn something that would be so helpful for them and the people around them.
One of the best ways to learn is to experience for yourself. And all of the Science of Self trainings are set up in a way for you to experience directly what's being taught. And that dedication to that applied knowledge is very special and very profound. Through this science, through this medicine, you kind of have these eyes in your fingers, and you get a chance to see what's going on in somebody else's world. It might lead to the realization of, hey, maybe there's other ways. There's other opinions. There's other emotions. There's other experiences that maybe I've yet to experience. And for me, it developed this really deep appreciation for that and for our differences, but also that we're all experiencing that.
The times I've used the MYT approach in my classes, a lot of people are like extremely touched by it. You can see in their faces that they are shaken, you know, like, whoa, because it's metaphysical, you know, it goes beyond everything. And I use MYT a whole lot in my practice because I do want to tap into that, the blockages and the emotional stagnation.
The way that she cued the asana, just highlighting the aliveness inside the body through the meridian lines, it just became so electric. Like, you could feel this whole electrical current inside the body. And I think I've always been so in my head. And so it was just this like aha moment of like, wait, there's an entire universe inside my skin that I have not paid attention to, and you could feel it. And there was heat and there was tingling. And so that it just became like, I have to know more about this.
What I try to get people to understand is just the basics of energy moving from the deepest layer, physical organs, but also the unconscious mind, and then moving through the whole body into the fingers and toes. So those play a big role in energy anatomy, fingers and toes, but also your eyes, your ears, the channels go there, so that you have a sense of your whole body, not just the surface of it, but deeper inside. And that's sort of your mind too. So it's like you become aware of the feelings you have on the surface, but also those deeper feelings that are sort of the undercurrent of your life, undercurrent of your mind that you may have forgotten about, and how those undercurrents are affecting what you feel on a regular basis.
Some of the people that I've met when they've come in, there seems to be like an overwhelm with certain emotions or conditions that they have, and afterwards with just applying the practices, if it's acupressure or asana or certain lifestyle changes, but sometimes just the simple awareness of what's going on and making peace with what's going on, it seems to take the bigness of these things and make people feel like more empowered to hold them and to work with these aspects of themselves.
I think the way that Rose has taught us has made me feel stronger in my body, which I haven't experienced before. I'm more aware of these poses and I know how deep I can go. She created a lot of space for me, for us as a group also. We're not forced or rushed into doing any type of poses. She also has a sense of when you know you can push yourself a little bit more, or if you can go into a pose a little bit deeper. She knows when to support that and encourage that. I didn't know that I could do a handstand, but I feel like I'm almost there. And this is just in like 4 days of doing the training.
I feel like she's sort of like an anomaly. Like she's very like, I don't know her well, but I've certainly followed her along on the interwebs. I think she's kind of really, she's like a cool dichotomy. She is so calm and kind, but I also think she's like very sarcastic and funny. She's so smart and she can talk so brilliantly about the lines, and then she's like, but then you all die, which is period, the end. Like you do, which is kind of like, right. And so there you go.
My mission in life is to be of service, and right now I think the best way I can do that is through teaching. I also practice acupuncture, and I really enjoy that as well. But I feel like through teaching, I can affect more people and really help people feel empowered to heal themselves and each other. And I'm not against medicine and doctors. I love Western medicine. I study science and anatomy. My father is a doctor. And I love the progress that we've made through Western medicine, but I understand that it has limitations. And a lot of the things that people really suffer from are things that you don't need a doctor for. Muscle tension, stress, right? Simple, yet sometimes overwhelming problems. They're still real. So I feel like that's my real mission, is to give people knowledge, which is power, and also confidence that they can definitely do it.
The people that come to these trainings are all people who have very deep awareness of suffering, like suffering in themselves and suffering in others, and they understand the power of turning that suffering into something that heals themselves and one another. And so when you're in this community, you really feel that, and I think people really bring it out in one another. That's what it's like to study under Rose Aaron, because she has this gift for bringing people together. It's really special. I think the community is what makes it what it is.
Everybody here is so curious and genuine, and it's nice to see different ages and stages in this like collective consciousness of wanting to like learn and grow and see people. I think it's really cool.
We want all the different kinds of people, because that's when you get the most amazing trainings, is when you have a diversity of people, different ages, different backgrounds, different levels of physical health. So everybody's welcome. Yeah, that's really it, because once you get here, that's when the magic happens.
I don't know if we all have the same exact experience, but we have different shapes of the same experiences in ways. And it's really cool, because it's like we all meet at the mountain and then we get to share it. So when you're here, like the community is not just welcoming, which they are, but there's also this like, oh, like me too aspect, which is really nice, I think, especially in practices that are more subtle in nature, because I think it can get confusing and maybe a little bit lonely at times. So that is really important and really nice that there's this freedom to just speak, you know, but also like laugh and have lighthearted moments within the depths of these experiences, because they're both end, right? And then Woodstock itself is just amazing. You're surrounded by green, right? There's a simplicity here that has its own profound nature to it.
I was just looking at the fire and I was like, wow, there's so many things that just looking at it you can get, you know, like so many insights that would immediately come to you. But everything here is that, you know, like her class, the stars, going on a hike 15 minutes away, you know, like walking to town. It's like, and there, the fact that we're in the woods, you know, like seeing deer anytime you go for a walk, or bunnies, or hearing an owl in the middle of the night is like a deeper connection into, it's almost like we're all sharing an experience that's beyond all of us, you know. I looked for Aaron because I wanted to learn how to teach yin from someone very experienced, and it changed my whole, like I didn't just learn how to teach yin, I learned how to practice, you know. I learned how to practice yoga. So it was after 15 years of practicing yoga. Everybody that's trying to know themselves a little bit deeper should do this, you know. Not just teachers, like anybody.